So hello everyone, in this video we'll build todo list tabs backend. So this backend will be on Node.js. So we'll be using Express, MongoDB, cores for cross-origin request and .env for hiding the environmental variables. So without wasting any more time, let's start the video. So before we go into how we built, let us first build the directory. So you have to open an empty file. So go here, if you're using Windows, go here and type cmd, press enter. Here you have to just type this command. You will load this directory directly into VS Code, and let us start coding up the project. So before that, let me initialize npm for this repository. Let us first create a directory mkdir server. So this is the server directory. Let us cd into it. So here we will initiate our npm. So we'll start by typing the command npm init -y. So this will initiate npm inside this repository with everything as base file. So here we have to create our starting file, that is index.js. so we'll do that, touch index.js. so now we have to just start working on our code. So before working on our code, we have to install certain things. So npm install express. So we'll be using Express to speed up our API process. So we'll use Mongoose cores for cross origin request and .env for the environmental variables. So we'll wait a while. Once it is downloaded, we'll start working on our code. Yeah, it is downloaded. Now we have to first import all this. So we have to first require all this. So const express equal to require express. Similarly, we have to require mongoose mongoose equal to require mongoose. Similarly for the course, similarly for the .env. Okay, we have done that. .env.config. So we'll configure first the .env, then we will build the app. So we'll use Express to build the app. Okay, sorry, Express, require Express, and here we have created Express app. So after that, we'll set the port. So by default, we'll set it as 5000. If anything goes wrong with the env file, or we forgot to mention the port on the env file, then it will directly take the port 5000. Okay, so now we'll just use the middleware like app.use course, and will make our app to use the JSON format. So Express will use the JSON format, so we'll do it express.json. Okay, now we have to create a connection to our MongoDB server Atlas. So for that we'll write the code mongoose dot connect process dot env dot. Okay, so we'll pass our URL in the process env file so that it is not visible to all, only visible to us. Okay, then we'll just console log it if it successfully gets connected to our MongoDB URL. Console.log MongoDB connected. So, and if any error occurs, let us print that also. Console.log error, and what will be the error? Error will be error. Okay, so this is how we built our official connection to our MongoDB. So once that is done, let us define the schema for the application, like what will be the data. So let us create a const todo schema equal to new mongoose dot schema. So this is basically the format of the data that we'll be storing inside. String, so text will be type string, so this will be the text type. Require required equal to true, and then trim also equal to true. Okay, so basically this is for the text. So we'll also have a status that states that if the task is completed or not. So completed. So if we'll see this is completed or not, so it will have a type of boolean. So okay, we'll have a type of boolean. Default, for default this will be false. Okay, by default each task is incomplete, so we'll mark the completed status as false for every task. So now let us have another type, that is priority. So priority will be of type string. We'll have a enum, we'll have a enum. So here we'll give three types of low, medium and high priority. Low, medium, high. We'll have three types of priority, and by default we'll set it to medium. Okay. Okay, now we'll have another, so it will be a created at. So this is what it will indicate when the task is created. So it will be of type date, and by default the date will be exact date now. So default it will be date dot now. Okay, so this is what the schema will look like. This is the to-do schema. It will have a text, it will have a completed status, it will have a priority status, and it will have a created at. Okay, so let us move to the next part. Okay, we'll initiate the schema to do equal to mongoose dot. Okay, here we'll create a model. So the this is how to model and pass the schema, to do schema. Okay, here we have created a model and passed the to do schema. Now it's time for all the routes. So basically we have to create all the CRUD routes. CRUD stands for create, read, update and delete. So first of all we'll just create a get route that will display all the available to-dos. So we'll create a get route, have.get, and this will be the route /API/todos. Okay, so it will be a basic async and await function. So if I say what is async and await in a very simple way, so think as if you are ordering a pizza. Okay, so if you have ordered a pizza, what is the immediate next task you do? You get ready to receive the pizza, or by spend your time to looking at what is the progression of the pizza you have ordered. So basically async tells that once you ordered the pizza, you do your rest of the task and let the pizza be built by the pizza shop owner only. And await says that if the pizza is at the doorstep, keep the rest of the task on hold and receive the pizza. This is what a simple example of async and await. So let us keep it inside a try block, so that if any error occurs, we'll handle that. So here we'll receive all the to-dos equal to await to do dot find. So basically this is model dot find dot sort. So we'll be sorting, then we'll sorting at created at. So basically this is what we are doing. We're just receiving all the to-dos, and here we'll just send it back as a response. So response.json this to-dos. Okay, so okay, so if any error occurs, we'll have a catch block. So this is the catch block, and it will receive the error, will receive error in this variable. So and we'll just res.status 5000 as server error dot json. The json will be a message. It will be a message. What will the message? error dot message. Okay, so we have created our first route successfully. So this route will receive all the data. Like once the user hit this route, it will respond with all the to-dos available. So let us make a route to add a new to-do. To do that, we'll use app.post. App.post will create a post route API slash todos. Okay, here we'll also create a async await function. Response, and similarly in here also we'll keep it inside the try block. So we are keeping all the codes which are expected to create some error inside this try block, so that if any error occurs, we'll catch it inside. Okay, we'll catch it in the catch block. If the error rises in the try block, it won't affect our whole code. Okay, so similarly we'll do a new to do equal to new to do. So here we'll give it a text request dot body dot text. So here we have received the text, and we'll also have to receive the priority. Request dot body dot priority. Okay, and if the priority is not being provided in the body, we'll make it as medium. Okay, simple. So we'll receive the catch part. Any error we'll receive here, and inside the catch block we'll have a error res dot status as 400 dot json message as error dot message. Okay, so once we receive the data, so we have to like this is what we have created, like received the data from the user. Now we have to save it inside the Mongo. So for that, const save to do equal to wait new to do dot save. Okay, this function will save the to do res dot status. So here we'll create it. So we'll give the status code as 201, which says that the new to do is created. Save to okay, we'll give it to do. We'll change it here. So okay, so our second route is done. This ensures that we can create a new to do. So the next route we'll be doing is update a to do. Okay, so to update a to do, we'll use the put method. Okay, app.put. Here we'll slash API slash todos slash here we have to provide the ID. So we will be identifying the existing to do by the ID and update whatever is needed. So that's why we have to give the ID. Async, similarly request comma response, and here it will be done try block. Inside this try block we'll give const up updated to do equal to await to do dot find by id. Oh sorry, this selected to do schema, but we have to select to do dot find by id and update. Okay, so this is a method. Inside this method we'll just simply first get the id, so the id will be in the parameters, so we'll access it by the keyword params, params dot id. okay, here we'll get our id, and inside this we have to pass our text. So what will be the text will be provided in the body section, so request dot body dot text, and for the completed status, completed will be also provided in the body, so request dot body dot completed. The next will be priority request dot body dot priority, and this is it. So here only we have to pass a simple JSON that says new equal to true. okay, so this is it. And so what if it is not being updated? So we have to handle that also. So for that we'll be just write a simple if statement, updated, if not updated to do, then return the status res dot status as 404. That means we didn't find the targeted id, or the id which has been passed in the parameters or params, it is not available. So then we'll raise a 404 not found error, and in the JSON will say the message as to do not found. So this will be the simple message, and here we have created it. So, and after it is successfully created, we'll just response back with JSON that will be the updated to do's id. okay, this will be responded back. So we have successfully created it inside the try block. So we have to also write the catch for it, because if any error occurs, the catch will handle it. So here we'll keep the error, and inside that we'll respond back with the error. First of all, we have to give the status as 400. So guys, if you want to know more about these status codes, you can just search for the MDN docs for HTTP error codes, and it will give you a detailed explanation about this error codes. If you want a detailed explanation video about all these error codes and HTTP, so do let me know in the comment section that you need some more information. And I was planning for new videos, and if you're interested, then do subscribe. So here by this we successfully created a route to update the to-dos. So what next route will be to toggle the completion status. So it is very necessary for a to-do app. We have an option to toggle the task is completed or not. So for that we'll use a patch method. So inside a patch method we'll create API /todo slash id. So what will be the difference between a patch and a put method is, in a put method you just like replace. Okay, let us take a simple example. You ordered a bike on Amazon, a cycle. So you found that the delivered cycle has a wheel broken. Okay, you have two options. One to order a replacement wheel and replace it by yourself, or total replacement of the cycle. So total replacement of the cycle is an HTTP word called put, and patch will be the replacement wheel. So simply we'll do patch here because we just want to toggle the completion status. So here will be request block and the response block, and it will be always inside a sync to ensure that it doesn't affect the workflow. We'll create the arrow function inside this. As always, we will keep the error prone code inside a try block so that it doesn't affect our whole code. Here we'll use a wait so that the code will respond to the data when it is available, and we'll use find by id. Here we'll get the id from the request params dot id. Once we get the todo, we'll have to first check if we have the todo or not. If we don't have the todo or the id which is not present, so we have to return us this one. Okay, sorry, not this one. We'll just return this one. Okay, so simple. Okay, todo not found, and if we found the todo, so todo dot completed equal to not of todo dot completed. Okay, this will just toggle what is in todo dot completed. If it has completed equal to true, it will just convert it into false, and if it is in false, it will convert it into true. So once it does that, we again have to update it or save it. Updated todo equal to await todo dot save. Okay, so here we have done that, and we'll just return response.json. What will return? The updated id. So updated todo, this will return the updated id. So we have done this. Now we have to do simple that this catch function, we have to write it. So we'll just paste it. Okay, similarly we have created a toggle function. Now the next thing is we have to create a delete route. Okay, so app dot delete API slash todos slash id. Okay, async request comma response. So we'll create a arrow function. Here is the arrow function, and as always we'll create a try block for the error prone code. Const deleted todo equal to await todo dot find. Okay, we have a function find id and delete. We'll use that, and here we'll pass the param id. Okay, id from the params dot id. So, and if we don't find the data, like if not the deleted to do, then what we have to do, similarly we have to return this one 404 and it will say to do not found. Okay, and if we successfully deleted, then what we have to send the response.json, and it will contain the message as to do deleted successfully. Okay, to do deleted successfully, and we have to just create a catch. We have the catch, right? Windows V, and we'll just paste it. Here is the catch method. So simply we have created all the routes for a to-do list. We have our delete route, we have our patch route, we have our put route, we have our post route, we have our get route. So all the routes are completed. Now we have to just make our app listen on the port specified. So we'll create app dot listen on port. So on the port we have explained above, there it will start listening. So just console.log, I will use a template string, server running on port, so dollar will give port. Okay, this is the completion of our to-do list backend. So let us quickly check it. So I will not be testing it manually by Postman or something. I'll just generate a Python script if you want to test this code. So I have written a Python script to test this code in PyScript. So I'll just run that and check if my app is running or not. If you want that Python script, I'll pin it in the description below. You can download it and you can run that test script after running this application to check whether all the endpoints are working or not. Okay, so we are back. So that was a problem with the Wi-Fi. Node index.js. So this command activates our server that we have set at port 5000. Here it says that MongoDB connected. Now we'll run our Python test script. So before we run our Python test script, I have created a virtual environment to separate all the dependency from the available dependency. So first we have to activate that. So source temp slash script slash activate. So script slash activate. So here our temporary environment, virtual environment is activated. Now we have to just Pytest test underscore to do underscore API dot py minus v. So this command just test our all the endpoints. So as you can see it has checked all the endpoints, and each and every endpoint is working perfectly fine. So if you want a video on how to test application or want to learn about automation testing, then you can request it in the comment section and I'll create a video on Pytest. Okay, so thank you for watching. All the endpoints are working. So, and if you want me to create a front end and make a full stack video full stack project of this Todo application, you can request me on the description on the comment section, and I'll do respond to make a front end of this application. Thank you for watching.